If you're one of the 850 million users on the platform TikTok, then you might be familiar with the name Bella Poarch. Yes, that Bella Poarch, the one that got 38 million likes for bobbing her head. Officially, the most popular video on TikTok. This one.
Beat 7 to the beat, bang.
Whoops, I mean this one.
Beat 7 to the beat, bang.
Well, anyways, on September 4, she made another video of her, well, you guessed it, bobbing her head. This time to different music. Now, the important thing isn't the song, the music, or the moves, or I guess, lack thereof. It's the... I'll just play it, but I'll play it with elevator music so, you know, I don't get copyright attacked. Right there. Let's play it one more time. That tattoo right there. Sorry, that tattoo right there. Now, at a first glance, to anyone not familiar with Asian history, it just looks like a cool heart with some of those rays and designs on the side. But to an East Asian, particularly South Korea, it looks an awfully lot like the rising sun flag of Japan. Now, this flag was first adopted by the Japanese military back in 1889, but gained notoriety in World War II when the might of the Japanese Navy came to your country's shores brandishing the rising sun flag. In fact, the flag is still in use today by the Japanese Navy. Now, according to Koreans, this flag has come to symbolize the cruel Japanese occupation of Korea in the early 20th century. Many Koreans have likened it to the Nazi flag of the Third Reich. Many Korean netizens, or K-nets, are saying that if she puts a tattoo on her body, she should understand what the tattoo means. Fair enough, right? Well, many other K-nets doubled down, saying that Filipinos should be more educated on Korean history. Now, this is when the comments turned ugly. Now, Bella is Filipina. She was born in the Philippines and she lives in Hawaii, but instead of just attacking Bella, her personal mistake in educating her, many K-nets took this as an opportunity to attack the Philippines as a whole, with comments that had nothing to do with Bella or the flag, with one particular user posting, "Poor country, non-educated people, short people." Now, all this led to was a toxic race war, with both sides yelling immature insults at each other, Koreans calling Filipinos short, brown, uneducated, ugly. Then some Filipinos struck back, saying that Koreans were fake, and citing that they never won a Miss Universe contest. Honestly, it hurts just to read how toxic these comments are, and then there were some K-nets who even ripped, spit, and stomped on the Filipino flag.
Hi Philippines, I'm Korean.
What I think is hilarious is that the dude actually took the effort to draw a Filipino flag and then go in later and color it with crayons. Like, this isn't store-bought or it isn't printed, and for that, I applaud the effort. And as retaliation, some Filipinos made videos like this, which was nice to see that not every exchange between Koreans and Filipinos was negative. Bella quickly apologized after the backlash, stating, "I apologize to Koreans because 6 months ago I got a tattoo of the red sun with 16 rays. At that time, I didn't know the history, but when I found out, I immediately had it covered and scheduled for removal. I am ashamed of myself for not doing my research. I sincerely apologize." Now, if you've ever been to the Philippines, you would know that Filipinos love Korea. In fact, all Filipinos ever talk about are three things: basketball, K-dramas, and K-pop. Go look at what's trending in the Philippines right now. Go on, I dare you. At any given moment, the majority of trending topics is Korean entertainment. This was from today. We got TXT, Twice, Monsta X, IZ*ONE, a K-drama, 17. In fact, the first trending Filipino topic is at number 8. Oh, wait, hold up. Is that who I think it is? Additionally, Filipinos have always had close ties with Korea historically. In fact, in 1950, the Philippines was the first Asian country to send aid and troops to fight for South Korea in the Korean War. It was actually pretty cool because the Filipinos had their own 300 Spartans moment. This was in the Battle of Yeoltong when 900 Filipino men successfully held 40,000 Chinese soldiers, which really should be talked about more because this is such an epic moment. Huh. Now I kind of want to start a GoFundMe to get this movie made. Well, throughout the war, thousands of Filipino soldiers shed their blood, sweat, and tears fighting for Korea, and many died fighting for the South's freedom. The ties of the two countries go way back, and I think most Filipinos and Koreans are wise and mature enough to understand that a few angry comments on the internet don't necessarily reflect the actions of a whole country. Many Koreans, especially YouTubers, took it upon themselves to start a movement called #SorryToFilipinos to apologize for the hurtful words that were said. It's always great to see when a person with an audience uses that platform to spread goodness and positivity, so I applaud their actions. The general trend among both Filipinos and Koreans seemed to be apologize to each other and move past this issue. And I too am in the same camp. There's no reason that we can't just be mature about this and not let such an insignificant issue divide our two countries. I mean, the opinions of a few toxic netizens do not represent the voices of the entire country as a whole. And while it's important to be educated on both sides, you can't say that Filipinos need to learn Korean history if you aren't willing to learn about Filipino history as well. I mean, just try this. If you're walking down the street and you ask a random person to tell you about Swedish history in the 1800s or Japanese history in the 900s, I mean, unless they're Bill Words, chances are they don't know anything.
How about Sunrise Land?
Instead, take this as an opportunity to respectfully teach the other side without making it personal or attacking someone's race. I mean, why do you gotta make this about race? Why do you gotta attack someone else's race? There's no reason for that. Honestly, for me, the goal is that we should be more united as a human race, and only then can we grow stronger together. Hey guys, if you like this video, please take this opportunity to give us a subscribe. And if you want to support this channel in any way, feel free to buy us a coffee at Ko-fi. We got a link in the description below. And remember, in a world where you feel cold, you have to stay gold.